Let's talk to the attorney who's standing
Yes.
here
Yeah.
who
Yeah,
could walk
please.
us through this.
Oh, let's keep
Do you
guessing.
have any knowledge of the Bitcoin?
No, and it confuses the heck out of me. I gotta be
Yeah.
honest with you.
You can't build an estate or a will with the Bitcoins?
I'm just trying to figure out how to pay my employees with Bitcoins.
Yeah.
That works.
Well, there's a story out there, and I think KTV had it, that Ocean Blue actually does accept Bitcoins for payment.
I'd have to spend a lot more time figuring out how to.
Yeah.
How do you pay your bill? I mean, I don't understand how it works. It's
I
way over
wouldn't
my
be
head.
able to sleep at night watching this thing go up, and with a story though that it could crash at any time. So you go to bed, and you've got 3 Bitcoins, and there you are with your $45,000. You wake up the next morning, oh, Bitcoins just crashed.
Yeah,
they're worth $1. So you went from 45,000 to 3 overnight. I mean, this could happen.
Doesn't sound fun to me.
Yeah, it doesn't at all.
And we are kind of like, was it Katie Couric and Roker or Lauer in that old commercial from 25 years ago when they talk about the
internet? It was
internet?
like Gumble.
Was it Gumble? Yeah.
Email.
It was about email.
And,
yeah.
Katie Couric.
In 5 years, we'll be like, we're
Robert
idiots.
Hilton is at Hilton Estate and Elder Law, and here we are ending the end of the year, talking about stupid stuff and not paying attention to what we should be paying attention to, and that is, why don't we have a will? You should have a will.
Yeah, Bill, we always talk, and I was here last year and we talked about this as well. This is a good time of year to consider the different things you should be doing to prepare yourself in case, and protect your family in case of death or disability. And we don't always think of in terms of, we always think of in terms of death, but we don't always think about what happens if we're incapacitated. What if we're disabled?
Yeah.
What if we can't work or can't make decisions? So we talk about, obviously you have to have a will, right? But a power of attorney is really, really important to help someone make decisions for you if you become incapacitated or disabled. And I can't express, when I give lectures to people, I talk about how important, in fact, how more important it is to have a power of attorney than even a will. And of course, you should have a healthcare proxy to have someone make healthcare decisions for you.
Because it gets, you see it, you have to see it, how frantic families get when the unexpected occurs and you have not taken care of, you haven't done your due diligence. There's nobody there. There's no power of attorney.
I have seen it all the time, and I think
and in some cases, people lose their Bitcoins.
Terrible loss.
Yeah.
Terrible loss. If I could, can I address a more current issue?
Sure. I'm almost afraid of what you're going to address. This day and age, the current issues are...
Well, Trump's got his new tax plan in place,
yes,
right?
Okay.
And if I may, I'm going to give a plug to my friends at Inside House because it's one of my favorite charities locally. I'm on the board.
Yeah.
But that segues into the new tax plan that Trump's proposed, and certainly I think it's the Senate that has approved the phase out completely of the estate tax, okay? And I don't think that the general public understands what this is going to do to charities in general. Charities generate a lot of their revenue from donations, particularly at people's death when they're facing the prospect of paying estate tax. They'd rather give some of their money to charity.
Right.
So if you phase out the estate tax completely,
you feel they won't be given to charities.
They've done studies on this, and the result could be catastrophic.
And I do have to say, for nonprofits, over the course of the last 10 years, a lot has changed in that there is a responsibility on donations versus government funding of a lot of non-for-profits. So the thought has been, we don't need to use taxes and government dollars to fund these agencies. People will donate money, and that's how we'll keep these nonprofits going. Your fear is this could actually we could be taking a big turn here.
Well, what you're doing is you're relieving the people of the need,
right?
The
inspiration,
and it is an inspiration and a need.
Yeah.
It's not always a desire, although I
Right.
think people do donate because they want to.
Yeah.
But I think the fact is that the very, very rich donate to reduce their taxes. I don't think there's any question about
Right.
it. Studies are telling us that the result could be punitive to the charities in the billions.
And quickly, your thoughts on, because I've talked to people on both sides here, your thoughts on the fact that we are a high tax state, and a lot of these deductions that while when you look at these numbers, the savings that we'll have on this tax deal, We might not experience that because of the facts that we're in such a high tax state.
Yeah, I managed to corner Joe Griffo in the other room, and so we were talking about this issue. Obviously, again, while some states may enjoy some tax reprieve, New York State's not going to enjoy the same level of benefit from this tax change. Again, punishing New York State residents, I think it's going to be problematic. I think we're going to see some backlash. I mean, you know, if it's the GOP's decision to stay in power, if it's Trump's decision to keep going, he's got to make this work. And I don't know.
Interestingly, this won't start really. It won't go into effect until after the midterms. So this would be something that in a presidential election will be a real big issue.
Right.
Yeah. All right. If someone has an interest, just to sit down with you to talk about making sure that there's a plan in place so that when there is money, the people you leave behind aren't arguing with the government to be able to get it, because that can happen.
Sure. Give me a call, 624-9600.
All right.
We do have a website, hiltonlawny.com. So come on over and visit. We're happy to talk to you. The first visit's always free, so
okay.
Anything you need.
All right, Rob. Thanks so much. Robert Hilton, Hilton Estate and Elder Law.
Thank you, guys.